Utah Tech senior linebacker Malaki Malaki has had quite the journey from his home of American Samoa to here in St. George, Utah. But with his new football family here in southern Utah, that's meant Utah Tech senior linebacker Malaki Malaki has had quite the journey from his home of American Samoa to here in St. George, Utah. But with his new football family here in southern Utah, that's meant that he hasn't been able to see many of his family members back home in a long, long time. Also, being one of the senior leaders here, he has gained the respect of those around him as he wears number 3 on his jersey in honor of one of his late teammates. This is the story of Malaki Malaki in this edition of Trailblazer Tales.
Welcome to Mobetta.
This is where you work.
This is where I work.
When you're not on the football field or in class, this is where you are.
Yep.
So why work at Mobetta? Why?
It's a great place to work. You know, it's easy on my body. I mean, all I do is just serve the customers with a smile on my face. But yeah, I usually don't work around this time of the year, but I gotta save up to go see my dad back home, so that's the main reason why I'm working right now.
How long has it been since you've seen your dad?
It's been about 3 years now.
3 years?
Yes.
Has he ever seen you play college football live?
He's seen it on TV, but not
in person?
Not in person, yes.
Well, is that ever going to happen, you think?
Probably not. He's sick, so he's mostly on the bed. Yeah.
So you really need to get to him.
Yeah, that's why I have to go back out there to go see him. But yeah, that's my motivation to what I do. That's why I go to work every day, just so I can go see him. You know, it's a grind, but it's all worth it at the end.
Family's where it's at, right?
Yeah.
So this is Hawaiian food. This is Polynesian food.
Yes.
Does this kind of remind you at home?
That's not what I like. It's like an everyday thing like this for like occasional stuff, but it's mostly like Hawaiian food over here.
Yeah.
So
this is America. This is the mainland.
Yeah, the mainland food. Like back home,
food.
it's kind of we kind of have a different type of meals.
Okay, so what would you eat growing up?
On a good day, we'll say corned beef and spaghetti. That's like one of everybody's
staple.
That's like the main meal right there. On a good day. But on a rough day, it'll probably like be fish, mostly fish, most of the time.
Now in Samoa, let us know here because most of us have never been there. Do you go catch your fish and eat what you catch?
Some people do. Some you get it from the market. Some get it from the stores. Yeah. Most of the stuff we eat over there is from the store. It's just like out here, but out here is more. The life out here is more faster. Yeah. I would say. So,
explain to us that have never been a part of that culture. What was it like growing up with your family in Samoa? Because it is completely different than what we're used to here in St. George.
I mean, it's amazing. I'm glad I was brought up in our Samoan culture. So our Samoan culture is basically based off respect. That's the first thing. It's respecting everybody, especially your elders, and taking care of everybody. And that's what we basically grew up with. And so I kind of carried that with me coming here to the States. It kind of made life easier. Just with everything I do, just listen and just work. Put my head down. Like our coach Misi always tells us, no matter what the situation is, just put your head down and work. So kind of adapt to it, and it's been working so good so far.
Yeah, the Samoan culture, respect, family, hard work, and obviously not a lot of money.
Yep.
Explain how that was growing up because we don't know.
Yeah. I mean, you just got to work with what you got, you got to be grateful. That's why right now, I'm so grateful for everything I get. The little stuff, the big stuff, I have gratitude for everything. And that's the one thing I got to wake up every morning. I'm grateful I get to see another day. I'm grateful that I get to go to school for free, and that's something I got to take advantage of. And
if you did not play college football, do you think you would have been able to get out out of Samoa and do what you do?
Yes, but yeah, I'll probably be in the military right now.
Military.
Yes, that's
you gotta find a way, right?
Yeah, fine. Not necessarily trying to get off the island, but like just to get a better future for my family.
Yeah.
You know, just I'm saying like military is probably the number one thing. Kids like out of high school they join the military most of the time, which so they can help their family out. So that's probably something I would do if football was in the way.
Green Beret.
Yeah.
Is that your mentality, a Green Beret?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why you play.
Yeah, one of my brothers is in the Army right now. He's actually a sergeant. He's stationed in Texas right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he comes down sometimes for the games.
That's your brother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always great to see him. He's 1 year older than me. Yeah.
So what about your family? How many brothers and sisters?
I have 8.
8.
I actually have 9, but one of them is adopted to my auntie.
And where do you fit in that group?
I'm the middle. I'm
You're
the fifth
middle child?
Yeah, I'm the middle child.
So what was it like growing up in a family of 8 siblings?
It was amazing, to be honest. It was amazing. It helped us, like, it grew our bond, like, made our bond stronger. As we moved out here, you know, we always talk on Messenger on Facebook. We have a group chat. We talk on it almost every day. Just talk about how our day was, and it's like everybody's so close to each other, and it's like I don't know. It's like I can't go a day without like thinking about them and talking to them. Like that's how strong our bond is. Just growing up as we grew up. So I stayed with my family, my parents and our siblings, and then my grandpa and my grandma, and then my mom's 2 twin sisters. So we all stayed in a 3-bedroom house.
3-bedroom house?
Yeah, so we had our own room. My grandpa, 4-bedroom house.
Yeah.
So my grandpa and grandma stayed in it was like a master bedroom, but it's not really a master bedroom. But they got the bigger room, and we got our own room, and then my mom's twin sisters had their own room. And yeah, we basically just grew up together. And up until now, we still stay in the same house.
I can't even imagine what Sunday dinner would look like.
That was good.
Household.
Yeah, everybody had to pitch in. Everybody like made food, so there was a lot of food for sure.
Did you cook?
No. I helped out with but not inside. I'm mostly outside.
Yeah.
We do.
Do you cook here at Momentus?
No. That's the cook right here. This is John Toto.
That's the cook.
My guy Toto right here. Yeah. We got a great crew over here. That's my guy Kylan right there. That's our manager, Damien.
Yeah. That's the boss, huh?
That's the manager right there.
Okay, so hey, what about this guy? Is he a good worker? He's the best worker. Look at that smile. Huh? Yeah, look at him. Yeah. Okay. Your name. There's got to be a story behind your name. The same first, the same last name.
I don't know why my dad named me. Well, he wanted to name me after my grandpa, but our last name is supposed to be Teo, but he switched it, so we just kind of went with. So his last name is Malaki, you know. But our last name is supposed to be Teo, so that's why I kind of got stuck with the.
So Malaki Malaki.
Yeah.
When you realized that you had the same name for first and last name, what were you thinking? And how did your peers and your friends react?
Well, at first, like back home, it was kind of like I was kind of embarrassed sometimes because like my friends would make fun of me, like, oh, that's kind of like dumb to have the first name and last name. But then when I came out to the States in Cali, like they thought it was cool. So for me, I was like, oh, they thought it was pretty cool. So why not embrace it? You know? So
okay, how did you make your way from Samoa to St. George?
To St. George. So in 2016, my sophomore year, one of my aunties, her husband came down and she asked me if I wanted to come play football for a high school in California. And then they ended up.
Were you playing football high school in Samoa?
Yes. So they came to. It was after one of our games, and she came. I actually got to meet him for the first time. He's my guardian now.
Yeah.
So I met him, and he told me about the school and what they wanted. So they wanted some kids to come play for their high school. So I ended up coming with my other cousin. So it was two of us that came up. It was crazy. We got there on Wednesday, and we moved in with our host family on Thursday. So I was homesick. It was all bad. I was like,
I bet you were first time away, right?
Yeah, that was my first time away from my family, and I'll say, like, on the freeway, I was going on the freeway, I was like, man, this is crazy. Like, I thought it was going to be like the stuff I see on the TVs with all the big towers and stuff, but it was just like regular houses. It was kind of a shock to me.
And where was that?
In California, in LA.
LA.
Yeah.
Oh, you go from Samoa to LA.
Yeah, so I got stuck in traffic, and my guardian's friend that picked us up, he actually had to cheat his way into the fast lane to get us home faster because the traffic was so bad. I've never seen, I've never been on the freeway too, so it was kind of crazy. Because in Hawaii, I kind of just landed and just waited at the airport.
Yeah.
And then we flew out. And it was cold too. All my lips were chapped for like a week. And
cold as in like 70 degrees?
Yes.
And you come from Samoa, which is
like probably 85 to 90s every day.
Every day?
Yeah, every day. And it was like, I seen everybody using like chapstick. And for me, I'm like, dude, like, why is everybody using this? It's like
you've never used chapstick?
No.
No kidding?
Yeah. Back home, like, you kind of adapt to the weather, so it may be hot, but yeah, your body's never dry. Like, when my first time, it was kind of weird, like, coming out here, like, I'm never ashy back home. So, like, I never use lotion or anything. I just shower, get ready for school. But yeah, it was kind of weird coming out here, like seeing how my body changes with the way the weather is.
Yeah.
And like now I can't step out of the house without putting lotion on because I'm gonna just be all ashy. Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, so you play high school ball in California.
Yeah, so I played high school ball in California, and then my senior year, Dixie was my only offer out of high school, so I kind of just committed on the spot, and I came here when it was a Division II school because it was my only offer, and I knew a lot of the guys that were here. Yeah,
because Utah is well known for a big Polynesian culture, so you had to kind of feel at least a little like home, right?
Yeah, it was. It felt like home coming here, especially meeting one of my other friends that we grew up with. It was my brother's best friend, Zephaniah. He was here he was a senior over here when I got here, so he kind of just took me in. It was kind of an easier transition of him showing me around and stuff. So I usually do when I first get in, trying to get my plates, make sure my plates are all refilled so I don't have to go back there when it's busy.
Now you get to do something special. We're number 3 last year and then this year for your senior year in honor of Abraham Reinhardt, who passed away after practice a couple years ago. What does that number 3 and you being able to wear that mean to you as a leader on this team?
But it's special to me. Like for me, everything I do, I try to exemplify what that guy did. Before he passed.
And you played with him. You were a teammate.
Yes, he was my team. So I first got here. He was a junior, and Zephaniah was a senior. So they were kind of our number 1 backers at the time. So I was a 2 after them, but everything I learned from this game mostly it was from them. So like they're resilient and just working hard and just sucking it up every day. Yeah. So it was kind of great, like coming here and having to learn from them how to play the game, and it made transition, like from each year, a lot easier.
Had to be a difficult time losing a teammate and a friend like that, but now you're able to honor him. So what does that mean, putting on that number 3 jersey as you get ready to play a game?
I know it's just, it feels amazing, you know, and every day, like, he had a quote where he always tells us every time we hang out, there's 24 hours in the day, use it wisely. So that's every day I go through practice and go to work, go home, I try to get all my homework done before I go do like hang out or play video games. So I try to use my time wisely, and preparing for the season is one of the biggest things. I know, like, every time I'm stepping on the field, I'm playing for my brothers, and especially him. You know, he would have been a great player for our defense, but you know, everything happens for a reason. You know, and I'm gonna try to carry on his legacy and just being the player that he would be if he was here.
This is it for you.
Yes, sir.
Year.
Yes, sir.
Where you came from and where you are right now, where do you want to go?
Everybody has a dream of going to the NFL, and that's the plan right now. That's the plan after this. I'm gonna start training and to the pro day and try and get to the NFL. If that doesn't work out, then life goes on.
What do you want to do if the NFL doesn't work out?
I don't really know. Like, if that doesn't work out, I just gotta work, and that's all I know. You know, I just want to work and provide for my family.
And what's your degree in?
Communication. Yeah, I was leaning towards.
A dumb old sportscaster?
Not really. I'm not really. Not really. I just took. So I'm leaning towards like firefighting. That's like probably plan B for the NFL doesn't work. Yeah. Like, I talk to some firefighters that come in here every day, and I talk to them about their work, and they love it, and that's something I would want to do.
You mentioned if you didn't have football, you'd been in the military. Is that a possibility? Have you thought about that?
Not anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, I talked to my brother, and it was like, it's good. There's pros and cons with them, and I want to be able to be with my family. Most of the time, he gets stuck over there because, you know, the military, they're strict about everything. So I don't want to have to like try to get out of work just to go for my family stuff. And
you know, when you hang around someone, you kind of get to know them a little bit, and hanging around you seems like you know where you came from. You don't forget that.
Yeah.
And you're happy.
It got to be.
Is that a pretty good assessment of who you are?
Yeah, you got to be, because you gotta be grateful that you get to see another day. You know, like a lot of people, there's some people that's in having bad days every day. You know, for me, like, I get to go to school for free, get to play football, I get to come to work. You know, I graduated already. You know, life is good. You know, I gotta be grateful and have the gratitude for it every day, and that's the mindset every day. So even though there's some bad days, but you gotta always keep a smile on your face while serving the customers, especially at home. My fiance knows, like, she'll never find me upset or find me down sometimes. Like, most of the time, if I'm down, probably listen to music here and there.
Yeah, we haven't even talked about the better half.
Yeah.
Volleyball player here at Utah Tech.
Yes,
right?
yes. She's
you met her here?
Yeah, I met her here. I was here, and she came from Slick, so she was a junior, and so.
Love at first sight?
Yes.
Who made the first move? You or her? Who wanted to get to know each other better?
I would say her, but she would think otherwise. But yeah, she's an assistant volleyball coach right now, but she doesn't really travel. with the team. She just helps out. Yeah. So after practice, we both come to work, but then I leave for meetings for football. And then she just works till like 4 or 5, and then she'll come home.
Here.
Yeah.
So you spend your work days here as well.
Yeah.
That's daring.
Yeah, it's good. It's good for us. You know, we barely get to see each other, like especially around this time of the year. You know, I'm always busy. I'm always traveling. So like seeing her here at work just makes it easier for us to.
Have you set a date?
We did. So we got engaged on her birthday, June 16th. But we're planning on June next year, like probably June sometime. Gotta see how it is, cause I gotta see how pro day goes and stuff like that, and then trying to figure out. But yeah, we're shooting for June next year. And that's the plan.
Really good.
Yeah.
Malaki Malaki.
All right, what can I get started for you guys?
I want the Malaki Malaki special.
We haven't had that yet, but we have the founder's favorite.
What is that?
It's our mending plate, and it comes with mac salad and white rice, and teriyaki chicken and katsu chicken.
Oh, that sounds perfect.
All right.
And what do you call this?
The founder's favorite.
Founder's favorite. Oh, I'll have that then. Pressure's on.
Never for me. What was that?
Rice is stable and small.
Yes, that's the main thing. It's either rice or taro or breadfruit.
Yeah. Crispy chicken.
Yes, so this is our katsu chicken. This is our breaded chicken. Yeah.
Oh yeah, load it up on that teriyaki. Good. So there you go. So, since you haven't seen your dad in 3 years, anything you'd like to say to him and to your family back home?
Said,
hopefully see this somehow.
I love you. I love you guys. And you gotta keep going. I mean, I'm gonna shoot for the moon, even if we land on the clouds. But yeah, I love you guys.